Hello and welcome to another video from Mr. Miz Nation, and it's another new series. It's a FIFA 14 career mode, Return to Glory. Now you may be wondering what the hell that means. It's basically going to be a series on FIFA where I try to manage a team back into their success days. And I'm going to start with Wimbledon here, who used to be a big force. Well, maybe not the biggest of forces, but they obviously won the FA Cup, shocking Arsenal. They used to be in Division 1 as well, and then obviously it's a bit of a controversial subject as well, as the whole MK Dons things. Who the hell should own the trophies and whatnot, and a lot of people frustrated that MK Dons have kind of taken over the name and changed it. But I've gone for the other Wimbledon that have been created. Obviously there was the fierce FA Cup battle a couple of years ago between those two, but I'm kind of hoping to recreate the FA Cup magic, and maybe even get into League One with MK Dons if possible. This is a live commentary as well. Basically I'm going to split each game into parts, as I'm quickly going to change the team around here. I just need to make a few changes. Luckily we've got Frankham in here as well, who's a player that I'm pretty used to, because he used to play at, well, he didn't really used to play at Nitro, he was kind of like in the reserve teams, but I mean he did occasionally break through. But yeah, it's nice to see him around, and also Sweeney I know from somewhere. I'm still not quite sure where I know him from. But yeah, we are playing on legendary 6-minute halves. We're just going to quickly put all these games on as well. There we go. And it's time to go into the first game. But I did actually do this commentary for the first game, but I didn't actually select the microphone input, which was a bit of a stupid move from me, because now I've ended up with Scunthorpe in the first game, which are arguably the hardest team in the league to face in the first game. And in the first video that I tried, I flipping had Southend, who are probably one of the easiest, and I beat them 3-0, destroyed them in the second half. And I also have Reading in the Capital One Cup now, 2 days after this, and I had Bristol Rovers in the first one, so I've kind of shot myself in the foot there a bit, which is a bit frustrating. I mean, I usually do go out of the Capital One Cup relatively early. I seem to have like a curse in the Capital One Cup, really, where I just never really seem to go very far in it. I think the furthest I've gone in this is semi-finals was Man United. Got knocked out by Man City in extra time. Never won it before, and I usually go out to very poor teams when I'm with bigger teams. So obviously, maybe I'll use reverse psychology and do well with a poor team. I don't know. As we've started pretty well here, actually. Sweeney's tries to play in Midson, who actually scored 2 goals in my first attempt. I also tried to get Noble Lazarus on loan from Barnsley, but they didn't want him to go. So I haven't actually done any transfer activity yet, but I will update you guys with any transfer activity that I do, if I do any, of course, which I think I probably will do, considering this team will tie towards the end of the season. I need as many people as possible. In terms of league objectives, it just said finish as high as possible, basically. I mean, I think they're hoping for kind of like playoff regions, maybe. But it's going to be very difficult. So we've actually got a free kick there, bit odd. Didn't think that was quite free kick worthy. I was actually trying to slip it through there, and oh, I thought it might have been onside there. But actually looking back at it, yeah, he's well offside. That was a stupid move from me. I thought I might catch them off guard a bit there. Would have worked nicely if he was onside, actually. We've nicely headed that, and it's turned to a bit of a heading war now. Sweeney, and he's found Frankham well there. And that's into Wyke well. Oh, that could have gone anywhere. So yeah, I'm just going to try and do my best here, because this may be one of the toughest games in the league, period, really. Because I mean, Scunthorpe, I believe, are winning League 2 in real life, and I'm away from home. So I mean, this should be a seriously difficult game, and if I can get anything out of it, it should be a good result, really. And same with the Reading game, really. Obviously, you can't get anything out of it like a point, because it's a cup game, but I mean, if I could win that somehow, it'd be a huge morale boost to this team already. But in terms of friendlies, I lost 4-1 to a Korean team, I think it was, I can't even remember, or Japanese, I don't know. Busan, I believe it was. I drew 1-1 with another team, and lost my first. Actually, that was Lokomotiv Moscow, which was a bit of a surprise that I got a draw against them, and I also lost my first game. So I'm yet to actually win a game, which is a bit different to my other friendlies results, which were actually pretty good. So it's all stacked against me in this second instalment, I guess, as that's a poor cross from Frankham there, sadly, who I am very used to because he has obviously played for Norwich, which is where I come from. Not really many chances, similar to my other game. It kind of kicked into life in the second half. That is a story of a lot of my games on FIFA, actually. It just seems very dull in the first half a lot of the time, especially on my career mode matches. Maybe not online, but I mean, I think it's just trying to feel each other out, as that's actually not a half bad ball, and it could be a chance here. Oof, I didn't actually mean to do that. I was trying to cross it in. Almost won with the ball, actually, though, so it could have worked out, but sadly not. As Welsh on the ball. That's a nice tackle from Frankham. Midson seems to be a very good player when you utilise him well. As almost slipped it through there. Oh, that's a nice play by Frankham as well, and we could slip it through. Wyke, oh, sadly that way. It set up nicely for him, but he just couldn't quite get the power behind it, and it was straight at the keeper, sadly. So I mean, it was a perfectly easy save for the keeper, but that could have been more. And I mean, we've started very positively here. We haven't really allowed Scunthorpe to get into the game very much. That's not a bad cross either. Midson headers it away. Sweeney on the edge. He's found Wyke, who's got a bit of room, and he's hit it, and it's a 1-0 lead. Unbelievable. We lead away from home against probably the League Two favourites, and what a start this is to the Wimbledon career mode. Can we already return to glory? What a start. 1-0 up away from home against possibly the hardest team in the league. And Scunthorpe are shell-shocked. Nice use of alliteration there from me. That could be written in a newspaper. Look at this, we're coming forward well as well. Midson. And that's half a chance here. Scunthorpe have been completely surprised. And here comes Midson again. Midson's hit it. Oh, and it's only just wide. And the keeper is really struggling down to his right-hand post there. What a start this has been. 30 minutes in, 1-0 up. Can we hold this lead? That is a question. I'm not the best defensive player on this game. A lot of my games are very, very high scoring. Here's Midson again, and Midson, and it's 2-0! Unbelievable! My voice may have just broke there, but we're 2-0 up, and it's Midson. He's destroyed the defence. My voice is breaking constantly here, but I can't believe it. We're 2-0 up at Scunthorpe. Terrible defending by them. They're all over the place, and Midson has just nicked in there in front of the keeper, and he slotted it home. Unbelievable start, 2-0. And I don't think they've even had a shot yet. And this is on Legendary, by the way. This is the hardest difficulty on the game. And we almost mugged him off again there. The defence very, very shaky for Scunthorpe. Well, if this is going to be the theme of the season, I'm looking forward to it. Usually it's there's kind of, when you have a dip in form, you have a real bad dip in form, and then it kind of goes in circles. Is Midson onside there? It looks like he was, but he just couldn't capitalise, as I put it was a bit of a heavy ball, to be fair, that pass, which was a bit frustrating. But we just need to make sure we don't concede any goals here. I mean, I would take a 2-0 win, to be honest. I mean, if we can make it even bigger, then it would be brilliant. But, can Collins get to that? He's pressuring him, but he couldn't quite get there. Oh, sadly, White couldn't quite get there. He's a bit slow, actually. Oof. By the way, also another note. If I say a Kinde touch, it basically means terrible touch. It's a long story. Portsmouth Carimo. Speaking of a Kinde touches, there's one right there. Midson was a chance now. Oh, and he almost slid it through, and it could actually fall to White here. Oh, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry if it's terrible, and I'm not actually pronouncing it right. I'm probably not. I'm not quite used to the Wimbledon players, to be honest. I find that when I do career modes, I seem to keep up with the team more in real life, actually, because I did a Hereford career mode in flipping like F1. What the hell am I on about? FIFA 11 or something, I believe it was. It was quite a long time ago. I've done a lot of career modes in my time with loads of random teams. In fact, I was at an Irish team, Drogheda United, at one point as well. I've been all over the globe in my career modes. Looks like we've got a free kick there as well, I think. Looks like there could be a yellow card here. Yep. Yellow card for Madden. Their striker, I believe, actually. Gone for the short ball to Sweeney, who's found Richards. Oh, that's not the greatest of passes. Slightly dodgy. That's probably been the worst pass of the game. And there is a half-time whistle. I didn't even realise it was half-time there, to be fair. But that is a very, very good start. Just that 4-minute flurry where we just destroyed their defence, we slipped through the gaps, has really given us an incentive here to go and win this game now. And look at the half-time results here. A lot of 1-1s, a lot of 1-0s. Not many standout results, really, I would say. Chesterfield beating Northampton. Accrington, Portsmouth 1-1. But not really many standout results there at the moment. So Scunthorpe have actually dominated possession, really. I mean, 57% to 43%, but they've had 0 shots, so they haven't really done much with some possession, obviously. But that is kind of one of my common themes on this game as well, that I really don't win the possession stats very much, which is probably why I concede a lot of goals as well. But I mean, I do defend pretty well as last-ditch challenges, especially in crucial games, as we're passing it around nicely here. And Fuller's done pretty well there. It's not actually a bad ball either. Collins challenging for it. Sweeney. Oh, and he could mug him off here. Oh, not quite. And, oh, this guy's got a bit of strength, Madden has. Looks like Portsmouth are winning now. That's nice to see. Sorry, Accrington fans. Oh, that bounced nicely for him, but then it's a pretty poor header. And White. And he's found Frankham nicely if he can reach it, and he has done. Or has he? Oh, I swear he kept that in, but apparently not. And Frankham chasing after again. Well played. Great effort there by the young lad. And White, I can't believe I'm saying young lad as well when he's older than me. But flicked away, and we better make sure we don't concede here. Where's their first shot of the game, if they even get a shot away, that is. Come on, Sparrow. Bit slow in defence. Oh, I thought they might test the keeper a bit, but obviously not in the end. Warner easily got to it, and not quite headed down brilliantly there. Murphin going for the ball. Oof, almost gave it away there. They're playing very risky in defence, this team, and that may be a common theme throughout League Two here. If these strikers can keep firing, like Midson, who seems to be very prolific in the games that I've played with him already. I mean, if he can keep firing with defences as weak as this, then I could be winning games very, very handsomely this season. I mean, we may be looking towards cup competitions for more challenges, and I mean, that Reading game is going to be one hell of a game. Looks like someone scored there. It's actually a penalty. Oh, Collins has nicked it off him there. And yeah, there we go, 2-2 in that game, so that looks like a bit of a thriller. Oof, almost given away there by the team, and in fact they have given it away now. And that's slotted in nicely for Sweeney, is it? Sweeney really challenging for it, they haven't got rid of it still. Can Moore get there? Not quite, but we've still got the ball actually, or we've got it back I should say. Frankham now, can he whip one in? He has. Sweeney, not quite, back post, Collins. And it looks like they might get it away potentially, they still haven't got it away. Or at least fully away I should say. Midson, oh, that's a very poor touch. They're playing so risky in defence. It's a brilliant pull back, and it's 3-0. What a brilliant piece of play by Midson there. Unbelievable stuff. What is going on here? 3-0 to Wimbledon, away from home against Scunthorpe. It looks like we're going top of the league. Look at that back heel from Midson. Shocking defending by Scunthorpe, who are still yet to even get a shot on target. This is ridiculous stuff. Legendary. This is legendary, man. We've had 6 shots, they've had 0. We've scored half of our shots. Shots accuracy has been pretty good. Here's Frankham. Boost for Frankham for some reason. They obviously don't like him. And Fuller taking on a defender now. And he almost beat him there. Oh, and that's poorly given away almost. Oh, they've been very, very poor. Looks like Portsmouth doing very well here. So we could see a Wimbledon-Portsmouth top 2 here, which would be spectacular. Speaking of returning to glory. Oh, hello. Richards has nicked it off him there as well. And he's almost clipped it in there. Almost a very nice ball there, and it's another giveaway there. This defence has been so poor. Midson, though, slightly too many heavy touches there. I think I might make some changes now as well. I mean, I've pretty much got it in the bag. It's not like my last game against Southend, where I really needed to make changes to kind of swing the game in my favour. This one has just been full-out domination pretty much from the start, to be honest. There's Moore, so we're going to put him on, and Nicholson will be coming on for Sweeney as well. Who they both seem to be pretty decent players that I'm bringing on as well. So, I've tested them quite thoroughly, but I do think we maybe still need a few more acquisitions. Maybe I'm not quite sure about Wyke. He doesn't seem to be the most prolific of goal scorers. He didn't really bring too much to the team, to be honest. So I'm thinking of maybe trying to bring in a striker for him, unless kind of Moore starts firing a bit more. The guy that I'm bringing on now. But here's Fuller into Frankham. He's played down the line nicely there. Oh, that's a bit of a weird touch, to be fair. I've never really seen a touch like that. It was very odd. Are they going to get their first shot? Doesn't look like it yet. Looks like Dean Burton might be retiring. There is a player, Ashley something. He's a goalkeeper, 41 years old, so it's not really too surprising that he's retiring at the end of the season. And here's a chance, Moore, and he's got a hell of a lot of pace. And I thought he was going to reach the middle to Midson, and actually it's fell back to Moore now, who's put it on a plate for Frankham, and that was a poor shot in the end. I probably should have kept it as Moore, because he probably could have got more power behind it. But oh well, we are 3-0 up. 4 would have been even better. That would have just been getting greedy, to be honest. And again, we've just won it in the air. We've got to every first ball in this game. I wonder if the crowd is going to boo at the end here, which they do sometimes do after poor performances on this game. And it looks like I could get a free kick here as well. Yep. Free kick in a dangerous area. I think we're going to whip it in though. Frankham. It's not a bad ball in, and Collins is there. Oh, that's a glorious opportunity to make it 4. And I mean, that was shocking marking. I mean, he could have just sweated it across to that player at the far post, or the inside post, I should say, and he would have pretty much scored, to be honest. I mean, Scunthorpe's defending in this game has been absolutely woeful. I mean, 2 of my goals have just been not getting rid of the ball, to be honest. Richards, although I'm not complaining, to be honest, about their poor defending. I'll take it. Midson, and that's not a bad ball into Nicholas. Oh, that's a nice challenge there. Best challenge by their defence of the whole game, but Frankham was unlucky there. It just kind of fired at him, so he couldn't really do much about it. That was pretty lucky for them. Are they going to get a shot away eventually? Looks like there's a thriller there between Newport and Exeter. Oh, look at that by Fuller. Oh, that's a pretty dodgy pass, though. We've just pulled out the Scunthorpe defender. Bennett's done well there. Great strengths, if you saw that. Unbelievable strengths to muscle him off the ball. Here's Burton. Can he get a shot away? No. I think they might end up having no shots in this game, which would be pretty amazing. If I can limit probably one of the best teams in the league to 0 shots, what the hell can I do to other teams that are not as good? And here comes a chance for Moore, but he couldn't quite slip through. Madden, he's been the most dangerous player, to be honest, I would say. But I mean, he's even been pretty lacklustre, to be fair. It's not the best touch either, and Fuller could be in here, and he's got options to either side, and Moore, that's a bit of a dodgy tackle, but the referee has not given anything for it. That's a very poor touch. So we're still going forwards here. Still, this game has not ended, despite it being 90 minutes for quite a while now. Frankham, he's whipped it in nicely there. Midson tried to go up for it, couldn't get there. Looks like it could be full time now. Still no full time. What is going on here with the referee? Maybe he wants Scunthorpe to get a shot away, I don't know. There we go, the full time whistle. And, well, it didn't really matter. It really didn't matter that I cocked up my first video recording unless I've cocked this one up, because we've got the exact same result against a better team away from home when I was at home in the first game. So, unbelievable performance. I guess you could say some very jammy goals, to be honest. I mean, shocking defending by Scunthorpe. But it's an unbelievable result. Looks like there's some thriller games in there as well. I think we're top of the league. Yes, we are. Brilliant results there. So we've got Reading in the next game in the Capital One Cup, which is going to be an absolute stunner. So we've defied the odds in this game. Can we do it again? I do wonder. But until next time, until that game against Reading, goodbye and thank you for watching.